This video covers the assignment in Chapter 6, Project 6.3, and it assumes that you have made your server connections to these two computers. If you haven't, you need to go do that. Also, in order to do this exercise, you need to be logged on to the school's server. So you would have to click down here and connect to the school server. That would have to be done first. Okay, now I'm going to move this off and over here. So I will do a remote desktop connection. Go here to the Cisco switch and connect both groups, connect the whole group. This one's still booting up. Okay, I will click on this computer, full screen, and we're going to go to step 1. First thing, we'll go down here to a command prompt. I like to get an administrator command prompt, and we're going to telnet in. The password is Cisco, capital C. And then you want to enable. You can type either EN or the whole word. And the password again is Cisco. Let's get that back out. Okay, now with the pound sign, you're connected to the server interface, I believe. First thing you want to do is step number 6, show VLAN. Give it a little time because it's going to take a moment or two to fill all the information out. Okay. First thing we're going to do now is type configure terminal. You hit enter. Now we're going to go and type, we're on step 8, we're going to type VLAN 888. You're assigning a name or those 3 numbers to that VLAN. Go on to step 9. Now you're going to associate your name with that VLAN. And so you type in name and then your last name, whatever that happens to be. Mine is Coates. Hit enter. Okay. Moving on down to step 10. We're going to type exit and get out of that. Back to the config. Now you're going to assign an IP address, or you're on, actually you're on step 11. You're going to go interface VLAN 88. Okay, now you're on the interface. You're going to assign an IP address on step 12. Oops. Go back and start over. I accidentally hit enter on that one. Okay, now it's ready to hit enter and sign this IP address. Actually, that's wrong. I got to go back at another 255.0. That's the correct subnet. Okay, you hit enter. Now we're down to step 13, and we're going to go to do show VLAN. Hit enter. And again, it's going to take a moment or two to present all of this information. Okay, now we're going to step 14, and you're going to type in interface fast Ethernet, and then you're going to assign the ports 02 and hit enter. Okay, that assigned it. Now you're going to type on step 15 switch port access VLAN 88. Hit enter. Now you're going to go switch port mode access on step 16. Hit enter. Now step 17, you want to step out of this by doing a Control Z. Okay, now you're back to the Cisco switch, and you're going to do show VLAN ID 888. Take a few minutes for it to print out, and there you can see VLAN 88 assigned to my name, and it's active. You can see the port assignment. So at this point in the exercise, you're supposed to take a screenshot so that you can prove you got this far. I'm not going to do it because I'm doing a video. So we're going to move on to step 19. And step 19 is a little tricky because the printout is going to change, and you're going to probably lose your cursor, and you're going to think everything went wrong, but it won't. So you'll see what I mean when I go through it. The first thing you'll do is you go Control or Configure Terminal. Okay, now you move on to Interface VLAN 888. Hit enter again. Now everything's going just like it's supposed to. Here's the part where it gets a little tricky. You're going to enter no shutdown. You hit enter, and now you lose everything. You can't quit, you can't exit. You don't know what's happening. You figure that something's wrong, but it isn't. So if I hit enter, you'll see it won't, and I can't type anything. I can't type quit. So you won't be able to do that. So what I do is I'll close this command prompt, and we'll switch over to the 7.2 computer, which is going to be this one right here. So you tag that. Now we're over here at this computer, and we're going down to step 21. We've already gone on to it. We're going to right-click the workstation's adapter on the 7.2 computer. So we go down here, we click that, we come here, click this, and you see the local area connection. That's this computer. This is the switch, local area connection 3. Wouldn't matter, you can check both of them, but you're looking for a particular IP address of 10.88.8.2. So I know it's this one, so I'm going to double click that one. And you just click details and get a quick look. And right there you see there's the IP address, there's a subnet mask, so we know we did it right. So I'll close that, close this, close that, and I'll go over here and we're going to step 25, 26. We're going to step 27, which clicks the start button, and you're going to go open a command prompt. I like to open up a run as administrator. Say yes to that, and we're going to ping the switch, the Cisco switch. Okay, the first time it might not work, but it should work some. See, the first time it timed out, I only got 3 replies. So if we do that again, you'll get all 4 replies, and I recommend you do it so that you know you got it. So there go my 4 replies. So we know we've hooked up. And again, here at this 28, you're supposed to take a screenshot. I'm not going to. This is a video. It's much easier. Okay, essentially, when you've reached this point, you're done. You're finished. You configured the Cisco switch. You've made your connection. You've pinged it. You see it there. But now you've got to change it back for the student behind you to come and use it so they can get their lesson done. And what you'll do, you come up here and you're going to click on your 14 computer and come down here, double click your PuTTY. You're going to want to click Serial, click Open, and now you're going to wake it up by clicking inside PuTTY and hit it a couple of times, and there it is. The Cisco switch is woken up, and first thing you're going to do is start undoing everything that you just did. So we're going to go enable, which is EN or the whole word ABLE. Hit enter. The password is Cisco with a capital C. Hit enter, and you're in there. Now we're going to go configure terminal. Then we're going to go interface VLAN 1. And there's no space between the VLAN and the 1. Now you're going to go no shutdown. And it gets a little weird when you hit it. Just give it a moment. Okay, now you're going to want to exit. And you see how it just did all this? Don't worry about it. It doesn't mean nothing. If you just started typing exit right here, it would have split your word in half if you had done it in half. I could type right here and just type out exit and it would still work. But I like to hit enter and go down back to a command prompt. I feel better with that. You may not. So we're going to go exit. And we're going to go exit one more time. At least I think we're supposed to. So we're back down to Cisco. And again, it does some weird stuff like this right here. I'm not used to that, but I'll just hit enter again, and there we're back to the command prompt. So again, we're going to go and do unconfigure everything using the word no in front of the commands that we did before to change it to that. So we're going to go again, configure. Where am I? I lost my place. Okay, at this point, we're on step 8 of the second section of the lesson. So we're going to type in configure terminal. Okay, and then we're going to go interface fast Ethernet 02. Zero 2. Hit enter, and you're on the interface portion. So now you're going to go no switch port. You're taking away the switch port from that VLAN 888. And again, you're going to go no switch port mode access. Here again, we're going to go exit, and again, It does some weird stuff you can see, but don't worry about it. Nothing's wrong. I would just hit your enter key again. I can type exit from here, or just hit the enter key and you come back to a command prompt. So I go exit. Okay, back to the config. Now I'm going to go do a do show VLAN. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Again, you can see it took a while. When you do a do VLAN, it takes a while for everything to go out. And you can see that the VLAN 02 is back up here in the default area. It's not assigned to the 888 Coats VLAN. So here we go again. We're going to do interface VLAN 888. We're in the interface. Now we're going to take away the IP address. No IP Okay, now we want to type exit. You hit enter, and you're back to your prompt. So now you're going to type and get into your VLAN 88 VLAN. So you type VLAN 888, and now you're going to take away the name. You're going to say no name, and now you're going to type exit, hit enter, and now you're going to take away the VLAN 88. So we're going to go now no VLAN 888. Hit enter, and now you're going to go do a do show VLAN. And again, it takes a while to come out. Okay, now you can look up here and you see that the VLAN 88 or the 88 Coats is gone. This port is back up here. It was down here, and it was assigned to one of the VLANs that were in here. So that's it. You're pretty much done. Now we're going to one more time. No, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. Okay, now we're going to go back to one of the remote machines, and I don't remember if it's 14. I think it is. Well, let's close this. Essentially, what you're going to want to do is you're going to try to telnet and connect back to the switch and see if you can do it. So let's try it here. It's going to be exit. Okay. Let's close this all together and open up a new command prompt. That's probably better. So we open up a new command prompt, and I'm going to go run as administrator, and I'm going to telnet into the switch to make sure I've disconnected it. And I'm going to go 192.168.9.13. And there it is. You have completed this assignment. You're done. So you can close that out. The next student can log on behind you. I'm just going to go ahead and kill the connection. Disconnect group. We're done.